have another question on closing. So
Yep.
I've been doing a lot of research on, because this is super new to me. I come from a banking world. And I'm wondering, because we have a quota and most doctors know that.
Yep.
But I don't want to focus so much on the quota about money, because ultimately, if we're able to get this graft on someone's foot or eye, we could save their eyesight or them from being amputated. So my thought is, hey, doc, I'm really passionate about this, because I know if I don't get this in front of 20 people or 20 patients this month, that might be 20 lives or one life that I don't get to save. Does that sound like a good idea? Because
kind of. It also sounds kind of like scripted and canned. What I want you to get to, Joanne, is, hey doc, because of the fact that you told me blank, I'd like to recommend blank. Or, hey doc, because of the fact that you said blank, I'd like to recommend this blank. It sounds like this. Hey doctor, because of the fact that you told me you had a couple diabetic patients with foot that you were unable to save, I'd like to recommend that we get the graft at your disposal so that doesn't happen in the future. Does it make sense for me to send everything over so you have the ability to do that with the next patient in that situation? Yeah, sure, cool. Where do I go to make sure that we get everything? And talk to Molly at my front desk. Does it make sense to get everything in place so you have this with the next patient? No, not right now. Got it. What's a good next step then? Well, I'm not sure. I mean, we just really need to think about this before we take on it. I get it. It's an important decision, but I know you had said that you did have some patients that have had these issues and you haven't had the resources at your disposal. What's a good next step on my end? Could you call me back next Thursday? Absolutely. I'll call you Thursday, 2:30 p.m. if I haven't heard from you before then. Fair enough? Yeah, that sounds good. I really appreciate it, Joanne, right? Like, it's one thing for you to say, hey, if I can get this for 20 patients, that's 20 patients' lives, which is all true, but it sounds like a commercial. But when you say, because of the fact that you said, and I would much rather have a doctor that's telling me they had one patient lose a foot 2 years ago than talk in platitudes of this could save a bunch of people's lives. Hey, because of the fact that you told me you did have that situation a couple years ago, and the last thing you want to do is be in that position again, I'd like to recommend that we get these resources at your disposal the next time that comes around. Does it make sense for us to move forward with that? And again, I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering your product and what it does, but that's how I would do it. Because of the fact that you said blank, I'd like to recommend blank. Does it make sense to blank? Boom, there's your recipe.